The client approaches you. You decide on a price. You can decide on a price online. Now the client anasema, I want, these were things like mandazi, samosas, and any eggs and all that. Now the question, this one I won't say it's another recap. Don't forget, today we're talking about business ideas. Business ideas that, and when I'm talking about business ideas, I've chosen these ideas whereby you need just a capital of around, don't even, okay, apart from the first four, because I'm the portable studio, that one you can need. The first two, portable studio and portable and content creation kit, that one, okay, you'll need a lot of money. Because to have that studio, you'll need a location, you need, yeah, those are, they need a lot of capital. But from t-shirt printing on order, remember, I'll emphasize t-shirt printing on order, whereby you print your t-shirts upon people ordering. That's one business idea. And then business idea number two, these are low budget, digital design and digital design artwork. This is why you approach somebody you want to make for them. For example, I've used an example of a logo. Then you go to the cyber, or if you have a laptop, it's all about Wi-Fi. You just pay for Wi-Fi and you're good to go. Then the third one was beads and handmade jewelry. This one I've broken it down, and I've seen even if you have even 3,000, I think you are good to go. And the first two were portable mini studio and content creation kit, which the capital might be slightly higher. So now let us go to business idea number 6. This one, I think, if you haven't seen it, if you are not in Nairobi, I mean, if you're not in Africa, I think that's why. But as long as this idea is snack business. Who hasn't seen snack business? Snack business is a very wonderful business idea, whereby you sell things like boiled eggs, smokies, chapatis, and these things. Okay, when it comes to snack business idea, this one, I think it will also need your, remember that catering classes kidogo. You'll need to know how to cook these things, so that, and also it will need some hygienic, because cutting that there's a way whereby they cut that samosa ama that nini sausage ama smoky, alafu wanaeka the kachumbari thing. It's one of the business ideas. If ukiwa, well, let me see, ukiwa umejitolea vizuri, this is one of the business idea that I'm sure it will give back a lot of profits. And when I'll still talk about snacks, and I'll also mention things like fruits. Fruits also doing things like watermelons and those machungwas and mangoes. They can fall with these under snack business ideas, because those who have done this business, they know that though these products are perishable, as in you can't buy an egg today and boil it today and expect to stay with it for 3 weeks. And like the beads, they have that period whereby zinaweza kaitwa tunazitangaje, whereby they get raw, they get zitaribika. You have to have a location whereby you're sure if I come with 50 chapatis, at least by 2 to 3 days zikuwe zimeisha. If I come up with nikianza kama na bananas, if I come up with bananas, there's a deadline, because these are perishable goods. So unlike now, when it comes to this sixth business idea about snack and business, you have to consider the part of perishability. The previous one, there was no issue of perishable. Apart from, let's say, there's no issue about perishable, because beads, I said, they don't expire. Designing logo, it can never expire. T-shirt printing. Now, apart from the previous 4 or 5, when it comes to snacks, you have to be very, very at least unafaa ujitolee, cause you can't the whole idea if you decide to sell nini boiled eggs, go in an area whereby uko sure utaget customer, and B pia itataka pale ka customer service you sell them, because after they have the nini perishable dates. So before we go to point number 7, ningetaka once again to remind you the show, it's called Envila Show. I'm your host OJ mwenyewe, and today we are talking about business ideas which don't require a lot of capitals. And the reason why this show pia nimeileta is because there's this tuite aje, kuna these tendencies watu wanasema hakuna job, hakuna, we can't. But me personally, the way I was raised is like I usually know, the moment you are on earth, the 24 hours you have, lazima open your head, you open your brain, or bring food on the table. And these ideas, some of them, ukichagua, I believe ukikopi moja mbili, it will help you. So now to point number 7. Point number 7, I think, this point number 7, you have to like, it's whereby you go to a shop. This one, it will be more of a collab. You go to a shop where, for example, a shop where they sell furnitures. I'll go there, I'll talk to the owner and mwambie, can I post your items? Then I sell them online. If I get a buyer, I'll come and haggle with them. Because in Kenya, okay, let me use the example of Kenya. Kenya people like to haggle. Say if this mug I've posted and it's like 10K, and I say I'll come to the shop, definitely I'll want it to be at 9,000. So you talk to the owner of the shop, he or she accepts, you take his or her photos of his items, some videos, bila atakubali, the way you negotiate. Now you post them as if you are the owner. The client approaches you. You decide on a price. You can decide on a price online. Now the client, and I say, I want to come to the shop. Okay, in some situation, the client and I say, bring them to where I am. So you see, at the end of the day, you have to talk to the owner of the business. Umwambie, I want your shoes. Kuna mtu amesema anaweza itaka. The owner might say, basi before utoke hapa hivi, give me a deposit, ama you go with it, irudi, isiporudi, blah blah. You have whatever. You'll decide when, the owner. So you see, this business idea, it reminds me of brokers. You know, back then when I was young, the term brokers used to sound like matapeli. But in real life, brokers is what we are today. Because let me ask you something. The mboga you buy at the mama mboga there, mother kitungua manyanya, does she go farming? No. She bought it from the farmer. Now she's like a broker. So this business idea, you'll have to face that fear of being a broker. You are a broker in a way. Umeenda kwa shop ya mtu, ukaona viatu, ukapiga mapicha, ukazipost kwa if you have a website, the better, ukaipost kwa your status. Person A, the interested client, akakuja kwako akwambia aje, I want those shoes. Because you are selling, first of all, don't forget you are selling a picture. Now you as the seller, you'll have to convince him or her to buy them, na anainunua online. Kama ni, if the environment accepts, anaweza lipa pia online, because these days I hear we have lots of selling forums. I think we have lots of them. But if he or she's getting it through your WhatsApp, ama your personal TikTok, your personal handles, you'll have to haggle with him or her. Then you come up with a figure. Now you go to the owner of the shop. If the deposit is what he or she, whatever you had agreed, you take it to the potential buyer, then you sell. So that's point number 7. So with point number 7, I think I'd like to conclude this show, but by mentioning that in today's world, we have to, as in I feel it's time we stop. There's this tendency of some, I go to school, I get educated, I get my grades, I get my certificate, now I wait for your job. Okay, for now, I was thinking, if you can get a job, well and good. And even if you have that job, it's sometimes good, you think, outside the box. Have a side hustle. Have the, now these are the, now comes these business ideas which I've talked about. If I'm getting if I'm employed and I have a salary of, let's say, 50K per month. For now, maybe I can say, because me, I'm lucky enough, I've gotten a job 50K. Why don't I reinvest that 10K to the idea of I was telling about portable, not portable, yeah, portable mini studio, whereby now I rent a car room, whereby I can go, let's say I get a room of 4,500 in a silent area. I do a wall carpet. Each corner has a different wall carpet. I advertise my project. I get somebody, I can get even a caretaker, namlipa on a monthly basis or whatever we agree. Now, you see, because God has blessed me to be employed, why don't I use this employment, first of all, to bless others? It's blessing others because they can't afford these equipments. Now me, I've brought them, I've bought the equipment, and I'm now leasing them at a very, very low price. Now it's a win-win situation because me, I'm employed and I have a side hustle. So that's what I'm trying to say is, in Kenya, the world right now, let's not talk about Kenya per se, because this one is now it's global. In the world right now, you have to think outside the box, and that's why these business ideas have come up with them. The first one was a portable mini studio, whereby you hire musicians and podcasters can come and hire the location. Point number 2 was content creation kits. This is where you buy equipment and take them. You see, now take them physically to the people who need them. For example, those TikTok dancers who dance at the streets. See, you come up with your camera, your light, they hire for 1 hour, now charge something, they go viral, you get your money. It's a win-win situation. And don't forget, if if they hire the best equipment, the good, at least there'll be some standards, some standard. Because we'll have, whenever I'm be whatever, Selena scroll kwa TikTok, ndakuona vitu za quality. Now you see, tutakuwa tunaweka quality. Point number 3 was t-shirt printing on order. Remember, I'll emphasize on the part order, because if we talk about t-shirt printing just like that, somebody might start talking about those big machines, and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on order, whereby you're like now a middleman, but unatumia akili. Point number 4 was digital logo design and art, whereby you do things like logos. You think, yeah, your design, you're getting paid for your designs, and you'll only use Cybertime or your laptop. Point number 5 was beads and handmade jewelry. This one I said, and I'll emphasize, this is one of the, at least even art and as customer, even if you're employed, you can do these beads thing. Buy this thing, make them, go to TikTok, whatever, go to YouTube, try to know how to design them, umeziuza. Point number 6 was snack business. This snack business, these were now, it's whereby we are talking about perishable goods. These were things like mandazis, samosas, and any eggs and all that. Now this one I won't say it's a side hustle. Okay, you can hire somebody to be there, but wezi sema tumeandikwa inakwanga 8 to 5 na bado. Okay, you can do it jioni. Yeah, when you talk a job, jioni uko agonga mayai. If you can, the better. Now point number 7 was work with other businesses. This is whereby now it will need your negotiation skills, whereby I go to shop A, we agree, acha nipige picha za viatu, then post online. If somebody buys, akikubali, naweza mpelekea, naweza chukua viatu from your shop, niende tujaribu kunini. If they agree, naweza, akikataa narudi na viatu. Yeah, those are nini. So thank you for your time. I'm your OJ mwenyewe. The show is called Envila Show, and please continue to subscribe. Please leave a comment and like. Thank you. Asante sana.